Actually, as a matter of fact, I'm not only an editor and presenter of the Ukrainian radio programs. I'm also a member of such kind of organization like Cultural Space Union. This organization unites many people of art and culture, and all these people today stand for our art and for this platform. All these people are cultural figures of our region, and we know the meaning of culture, especially during such difficult period like war. We also try to explain that our culture is our DNA, that's our code, that's our platform, that's our battlefield our nation has been fighting for many centuries for. And we can't lose it today. That's why we work a lot, and we unite many people who belong to art and who belong to culture. As such big, I can say we are big enough organization. We produce many products of art, of culture. On the one hand, I'm saying about the concerts, performances, programs, video works, etc., etc., etc. And on the one hand, we explain the meaning of culture, as I said before. On the other hand, by the way, we also stand and insist on one idea that culture is no less important. This also a kind of front, and it is no less important than the other battlefields today. On the one hand, we explain this. On the other hand, in our works we tell about people who now each on one's place does the best to stand, to win, to survive, to work, to continue our work and our living. Then our works run about those who sacrifice themselves for the future and for us. Then in our works we also demonstrate the power of our culture and its original spirit. And one more point, doing all this work, we also stand to such very important idea that we can't live it, that if we lose it one day, we can fail that certain day. And one more point, that we have lots of contacts with our colleagues abroad, and not just with people of art. We have lots of friends in the other areas, people of the other professions, specialities, etc. And all of them help us to show the world our work. And I think and I hope, and perhaps I can say I believe, that one day we'll demonstrate the world that we do, I mean in our region, the people of our union, cultural union, we do all this work not just for ourselves. We produce all our work for lots of people, for the wide society, and our colleagues abroad, and we want to show the world that the Ukrainian cultural product is not just interesting, is not just original, that it has a strong power to reach the people's hearts, souls, especially mind, to understand us better, and to demonstrate that we are worth surviving. We are worth being in the European society. We are worth living. And one more point I've completely forgot to say about that. Our work also raises the very important question of mental health. And this question is so important for us today, especially for our society, for our region. We are on the border with Russia, and our people need help in this question also. And we also stick to this idea. We have to speak about that. We have to tell about that. And we have to make people understand that this platform is also very important for them and for the world also. I'm trying not to cry, because every time I work anywhere on any object with any people, I just do my work, and I have to think about that, because that's just my work. I have to do it, because this is my platform, this is my space, this is my area, and this is what I can do today and now. What about rockets? I don't know. I have lots of work to do, and have many things to tell about to our people. I try not to be frightened by any information, because I have to stand. I have to survive. And the last moment I cried, perhaps it was the moment in 2022. It happened in March, when I understood that I have to do something, but I can't, because I'm lack of I don't know how to explain. I'm lack of freedom, and I'm lack of information. But I need to work. I need to do something. I need to go straight, and I can't stop. That's not my cup of tea, to stop and to sit crying. I try not to cry, and I try not to be afraid of anything.
I've exactly recollected in my memory the day when I cried. It was the day when I came back from Kiev to Chernihiv. It was in April 2022. I came into Kiinka, and I was in that part which was bombed, which was crashed, mostly crashed. And that very moment I was lack of power, lack of emotions, and I understood that I was tired, really tired, that very moment. And I let myself stand in front of my wheel in my car, and I started sorry? You made me crying again. I started to cry because I understood that we had survived, and but lots of our people lost not just their buildings. They lost members of their families. They lost even belief in that everything would be okay in the future. And I understood that our neighbor made a great harm for us, for our people. And it was perhaps the last drop for me to be broken, to lose my temper, to lose my conscience, to lose my strict control, and for a couple of minutes I let myself to cry. I let myself cry. You made me recollect this in my memory, and I'm not proud of that, really, because I don't like to cry at all. But that very moment, that wasn't a kind of weakness. That wasn't a kind of my weakness. That was a kind of it was a moment that I understood that I was tired, really tired, because many of my colleagues and me too, we did our best to give some information. We gathered lots of information. We worked in a very difficult period, and I mean those 2 months, and we felt ourselves relaxed after that. But we didn't understood that very moment that we also kept ourselves in control. And when I saw our Kiinka, especially that place, I was crashed, really crashed, and understood that I was tired, really. And I said to myself, Yulia, cry a little and then go on to do your work. That's all.
This,
But,
yeah? But from external view, né? You were talking about expectations from outside.
But we did our work we took care not just about us. We
Yeah.
had to do our work for people.
Yeah.
To make them
To
be
encourage them.
in
Yeah.
safety
Yeah,
for a
yeah.
certain period.
Yeah.
When you understand, when
Yeah,
a person
yeah.
gets some information,
Yeah.
he feels himself in comfort,
Yeah.
more calm. Problems rises. We rise many questions of our society, of our daily routine, about war, about medicine, education, level of English in our society. Also, Olena also is. By the way, she's not just my friend. We studied together.
Yes. And later he will meet Natalia Kolchenkova, who also studied with us.
We also studied together. Yes. And we wrote works. Yes, we had one. How can we call Tatiana?
Yulia is saying that when we were graduating from the university, our papers, like master's thesis, were like the same professor was giving us an assistant.
Yeah, we had the same professor.
Who was assisting
yeah.
us. It's an interesting story.
Yeah, and now she's a guest. She's one of the
quite
guests.
often coming here.
Yeah.
When we discuss the question about foreign languages, about English, level of English, about programs, education also. She's not just my friend, not just my colleague, she's also my guest.
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw on Facebook Volodymyr,
And
a man and a woman on Facebook.
that was me.
Yes, it was her.
Unfortunately,
And you'll meet Andrew also later.
It's not long ago. Maybe a week, 10 days. It's not so long ago.
No, because probably Yulia kept posting. Yes, there was the program recorded. I think it was in September.
In September.
Yeah, we recorded it in
So
September.
In the middle of September.
But it was very interesting.
I'm scrolling back on the
Right,
websites and Facebook sites, and it's with modern technique. It's easy to translate. It's so easy, though. And so I have I'm getting more or less an authentic impression. Yeah, not reading German newspapers about Ukraine, but reading Ukrainian websites about the situation here, about people here.
Oh, I'm very pleased to hear that.
Direct